And now, a little message from Caleb Hawley.
Tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. If I never know I can live through you, you'll get the blessings I can't break through. So tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. Is it everything you ever wished for? Do you level up and yearn for more? Does fortune come knocking on your door each night? Does having it easy make you lose your fight? Tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. If I never know I can live through you, you get the blessings I can't break through. So tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. Watching you flourish is a beautiful thing, but I get a bit sad just thinking of me. When I look at this picture from 2003, I remember who I thought I'd be. Tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. If I never know I can live through you, you get the blessings I can't break through. So tell me what it's like to have a dream come true. You get the blessings I can't break through. So tell me what it's like to have a dream come true.
Beautiful.
There we go.
We're back.
Here we are.
Mary Margaret.
Another day in fucking paradise.
Talking to agents and managers.
Talking to agents and managers and
Even I talked to a manager today.
wow. Andy Frasco's World Scene Podcast. Just taking the do-it-yourself to another name out here.
We're firing everyone. I'm just kidding.
Firing everyone. It's just Nick and I on the podcast now. Everyone quit on the podcast.
They all have something better to do, I guess.
Yeah, they had all some better do, like go
Have sex.
have sex with their girlfriends or whatever, but we're here. Flood City Festival edition. We have Maggie Rose, our favorite princess, Margaret.
I love her. My girlfriend's been obsessed with her album lately. She even bought a t-shirt online and had it shipped to our house.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Guys,
She be writing.
The festival's this weekend in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Everyone needs to go to Flood City. It's a great lineup. We have Jerry, the Talking Heads featuring the Turquoise backup band. I guess cool
now.
Can't really call it Turquoise.
They got
Daniel
funkier.
Donato, Frasco Band, Maggie Rose, Runaway Gin, the Fish Tribute Band. Who else?
I don't know.
Melvin Seals.
Oh, wow.
From Grateful Dead. Speaking of that,
Jerry Garcia Band, actually.
Jerry Garcia
Yeah,
Band. Speaking of that, woo, that Sphere, brother.
Oh, my God.
I need to tell you all about it. Let's
I'm
talk
so
about
jealous.
that. It is the most stimulating thing.
So it meets the expectations.
More.
Wow.
I was nervous because I felt like one of those fucking hippies. I was putting my finger out one.
Trying to get in?
Because Jeremy was being a little cheap. He's like, we're going to wait till the last minute to get a ticket for Friday. I'm like, Jeremy, I'm out here. He doesn't realize how famous I am.
Yeah.
And I can't, putting their finger up for one.
It looks pathetic.
And I'm not trying to be narcissistic about this, but it's the jam scene and this is like my scene.
No, I'll back you up. You're famous. I've been to Cervantes with you. I mean, it's true, though. It's just like, it kind of sucks for you to go there sometimes in certain crowds.
Yeah. So we waited the last minute to buy on like Ticketmaster or whatever. It was $450.
You saved a lot of money there, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, I need a miracle. And then Kanika texted me,
come on up to
the owner box. Ooh. And then shit went down.
Kurt Rambis.
I saw Kurt. That was day 2. Day
that's
one,
right. You went twice.
I went twice. The first night, it was the owner of the Knicks. The owner, Dolan, was there. His whole staff.
Charles himself?
Yep.
Wow.
Charlie was there for his brother's bachelor party.
Cool. I love Charles.
And then Who else was there? A shit ton. Don was. We were sitting next to
Don Was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then we're
Legend.
sitting next to Jason Alexander from Seinfeld.
Really?
Yeah.
How tall is
Costanza.
he?
Short as shit.
Yeah.
He was with his son who was very tall, which was very skeptical.
Maybe he has a tall wife. He's rich.
We were just eating sushi, laughing about Seinfeld. And it was just...
He was nice?
He was very nice. He was very quiet. He felt like a very... Like
Maybe
he was
on
like
mushrooms.
like a thespian. Like he was just like...
Well, I think he is
watching the show, just taking it all in, not saying shit.
He is a great actor, so maybe he has the vibe. Maybe he was on the mushrooms and really into it.
Oh yeah. Then a lot of like, because it was summer league, so like the head of like Adam Silver was there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. There's a lot of Dead fans out there that are famous.
Yeah. And then
So funny to me.
we had, because I took a bunch of acid, and it was the most magical experience. And I'm not, I thought I was gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be slow. John fucking Mayer, dude,
Genius.
is a G.
I love John Mayer.
Oh yeah,
I went and saw
I really
his
did.
band.
That made me love him even more.
I went and saw his like solo band, like not him by himself, but his band at Ballerina last year, and it was one of the best shows I've seen in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, you keep forgetting how good he is at everything.
Dude, that band is so good. The other guitar player is Isaiah Sharkey.
I know.
That's his
And-
other guitar player.
You could tell that. I saw the indent in his pants. That dude has a hog, dude.
I mean-
John Mayer has a cock on him, dude.
He's got a Derek Jeter level roster of women he slept with.
Oh yeah, and he's still happy. I'd be bored
You would?
after being with that many women.
I don't know.
Probably not. Actually,
I don't think sleeping with
supermodels.
supermodels and celebrities gets that boring.
But I saw the hog on him because you could see everything in like 4K or like 100K. Like you see crispy.
Love that you noticed that.
Dude, I mean, you can't. It's such a big screen.
They have a hog
that the
cam?
hog. It felt like there was one part of the scene where he's soloing and it's just his hands
Yeah.
and his fucking cock.
Do
Dude,
you think he puts that in his contract?
he's like, I'll zoom, and his watch is like $400,000 watch, with
Oh,
just
really?
fucking blinging.
I love that with the Grateful Dead. They're all like peace and love.
Yeah, and Bobby
Rolex.
was wearing like an iPhone watch.
peace, love, and Rolex.
Peace, love, and Rolex. Bobby was wearing Birkenstocks and an iWatch. Mayer
So
was wearing
boomer.
some fucking $2,000 pants and like a $400,000 watch.
Well, Bobby's a health nut now. He's probably keeping track of his heart rate on that.
Bobby
thing.
looked good.
He keeps in his shape. He's actually the youngest Grateful Dead guy by like 8 or 10
Yeah.
years.
He looks great. And I didn't realize how short Bobby was.
Yeah, he's not a heightly man.
You know who looked a little kooky? Mickey Hart.
Well, he is a kook.
Dude,
I've been to his house.
He did this one thing because it was like, everyone had a theme. Everyone had their own song, but they always ended with like this big drum thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Mickey's brain.
Mm-hmm.
And then you walk into the universe and it's Mickey's brain. You see his crazy eyes and just like this like instrument he made. And they're just doing drum circle stuff. And like everything
Teal.
is like, there's smells. Like you could put smells into the
What?
sphere. Every seat rumbles. So
Oh.
like when you pound like the kick drum, it just starts rumbling, and they wait till like the Mickey Hart stuff where it's just bass and just like you feel like you're in like Universal Studios, dude.
It's like the Jaws ride.
Oh yeah. And then they gave us a chaperone because once we were in the owner's box,
Yeah.
then they just take care of you. So we had a
You're
chaperone.
a god at that point.
Yeah, we had a chaperone. So I'm like, can we go down to the floor?
Oh, they do that even?
And they like, we'll take you to the floor.
They walk you down there
They
and shit?
walk you down. They wait till you want to be finished,
They walk you back up?
and they walk us back up.
That's the kind of stuff I like.
Oh my God.
It's like
And then-
first class.
Then they have Nobu sushi.
What?
Nobu sushi does have like a sushi chef just in the box. They have a bartender who's specifically for you. He's like, Mr. Frasco, last time you had the
Whoa.
espresso martini, I think we should try a little palate cleanser. I'm like, this is the coolest.
How about a Miller Lite?
how about a little dose of ketamine?
I've been watching you all night. How about a water?
Yeah.
How about a fucking water, Mr. Frasco?
I was like, by the second night, because everyone, all of the assistants of the owner, we were just chit chatting with them. They loved us. By the second night, I'm like, because we were the only ones really in the box the second night,
Oh, everybody else bounced or something?
or just like it was Diplo with us on the second night.
That's awesome.
It was me,
Yeah, he's a deadhead a little
Diplo. Yeah, he's such a nice guy. That guy, his name's Wes.
He's also really funny.
He's hilarious,
Yeah.
and he's buff, dude. His arms. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, this dude's fucking
You
hot.
kind of got to be hot now to be a popular DJ.
Yeah.
The culture has shifted.
So like when the owners weren't there, we were like talking with the bar. Like they're like, "Hey Andy, welcome back." Like they knew me. Like when I checked in, it was weird because they do all that facial recognition.
I was just about to ask about that.
My name, it was so weird because like they had a piece of paper of who was sitting in the box the second night. Because I was like, they prepared me to be in the box
Did
for the
it say
second
that you were
night.
Jewish?
No, they're like, yeah, they had my face, but it was like I was wearing a Laker jersey. Like they took out a picture from Google.
Whoa.
And like, 1988 Jew. Yeah.
Very Jewish.
Yeah, very Jewish.
Keep
But it
an
was
eye
so
on this
funny because
guy.
it was like me, Diplo, Kurt Rambis's wife,
Whoa.
Don was like all of us in this square. I'm like, holy shit, I'm on this piece of paper.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah, and I brought Sean the second night, and
So
he's
Jeremy
like,
went
"What
the first night?
Jeremy went to both nights.
Oh, okay. But Sean went the second night.
Oh yeah, we were ripping ass. I'd never taken that much acid in a weekend.
That's
I
the place to
fucking
do
loved
it.
it.
That's the place to do it. It's like wearing Mickey Mouse ears at Disneyland.
Yeah. And I didn't tell you this. So the second night, we're like, all right, let's start taking shots. Like the boss men aren't there, and then the
You don't wanna be
bartender
getting too
can't
drunk.
say you can't. He said, Mr. Andy, we can't. When you mean shot, you mean a tequila light ice, because you can't take
Ooh.
shots. Like it's not appropriate to take shots.
That's kind of white trash,
A
right?
little white trash
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
in a owner's box and ripping shots.
Yeah, you drink a what's it called? Not dry, straight
Yeah.
up, whatever.
But at the hospitality, so I got to thank you, Dolan family.
Whiskey neat, tequila neat. Neat is the word.
Dolan family, you hooked us up.
I've always been a big fan of Charles. He's been a good friend of mine for a long
Such
time.
a good dude. Charlie was such a good dude, and we were just talking basketball. I really love that dude. He's a
very
humble,
down to earth guy.
very humble giant for being a billionaire.
He's also a killing bass player. He didn't. Just
He's an
like
amazing bass player.
He didn't just rest on his laurels and use his like whatever
No, but
connections.
like
You can
for him
really
to go
play.
head over heel just to help me out was just like really special and like really nice. I just can't thank him enough. And all the talk band, everyone, they're just super good guys.
That group is a good group.
Yeah, the talk band is so fucking nice. And
I like this new thing they're doing with Kanika.
yeah.
That's smart.
And like all the like I'm flying out to their studio and I'm gonna be like a Kanika for a couple tunes.
Yeah,
too.
they've been doing that with people.
Modest Yahoo.
They did it with sax player
G-Love.
Michael Wilbur.
Yeah. And then we got so excited. We're like, yo, can we come back the next day for the IMAX movie?
Oh yeah, during the day they do something, right?
And that was the coolest thing of everything.
It's like a planetarium thing, right? Or
It was a 50-minute movie about how we're destroying the earth.
oh cool.
And it was so well done. And you're seeing these fucking big ass. I'm like,
Animals.
I've never taken LSD 3 days in a row before.
That's a lot on your brain, but I mean,
It wasn't
whatever.
that bad because it was those microdoses that you get in Denver.
It's no worse than what you do
Yeah.
other times.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably better than alcohol. Yeah.
I mean, I had a better experience.
So what about the
VIP,
music?
the mute, what, for what?
I mean, did you like the music at Grateful Dead or what?
I fucking loved
Is
it.
that the first time you've seen Dead?
That was the first time I ever gave it a chance where I'm like not judging it. I'm like, you know, because like acid will just say, you're in it. And you just know, stop
It
it.
does take away your judgmental core. Also, I just feel like the Grateful Dead's kind of like for you. They have good. You're a lyrics guy, and they have good lyrics.
I didn't realize how good of songs those were.
They write the fuck out of songs.
They write the fuck out of songs. And, you know, that's the only tiff I have on Fish is like, it's like, like jams. The jams there were slow.
Yeah. It's more musical, I guess.
Yeah, and it was just a 4-on-the-4 pulse. It wasn't like trying to get jazzy. You know, sometimes they'll explore it and like, you know, the train will get off the train track for a second.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's part
But now
of the
they
vibe,
got
too.
Jay Lane, who's a good drummer.
Oh, was he playing this weekend?
He's their drummer.
Oh, so Kreutzmann isn't on this. Okay,
No.
I thought he was for some reason.
Because he was holding it down. You could tell when Mickey was off the pocket a hair. But then,
Yeah, I mean that's kind of his thing. I mean,
yeah.
you know the story about his dad, right?
No.
He was like their original business manager, and he ripped him off.
Oh, really?
And that's why Mickey's not on American Beauty. He quit the band for a while.
Wow.
His dad ripped him off and like moved to Mexico. I don't know. Some Grateful Dead fan will check me out the story.
But the Grateful Dead community was fun. Then we went, it was Jeff Kravitz's birthday or his wife's birthday party, 60th
Oh,
birthday. Those guys are fucking ragers.
Really?
They party,
Jeff
man.
Kravitz do
They're
again?
ripping
I know that
acid. The whole family's having fun. They're all ripping acid and just they had a big 50
What is he, a
person
manager?
party. Jeff Kravitz is like a paparazzi
Oh, that guy.
photographer.
Yeah.
He's like a Jay Blakesberg, but for like LA stars.
That's right. I got him mixed up with a sports writer,
They were
Bob
having
Kravitz.
fun. And then they invited us to their birthday party after the second night where they rented out a bar till 5 a.m. Like I saw a lot of Vegas, like the underbelly.
The cool part.
Yeah. And I'm like, fuck this. And then I was worried because I thought I was going to just blow all my cash. I was like down to like $400. Then Jeremy Sulkin went on a date Sunday night. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm just going to go play penny slots.
You got a date in Vegas?
Yeah. Some girl he met the night before at the Kravitz party.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm just going to go chat my own day. Cause we took acid before the IMAX, which was such an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got invited to go play Call of Duty with Bronny James.
I saw that.
And
Call of Duty actually.
And play. I didn't really. It's so
the Black Ops. The new Black Ops.
Black Ops. But I realized how old I am hanging out with 19-year-old people who are 7 foot tall, like baby faces.
Oh, with some of his basketball.
No, it was
friends?
Jalen Williams.
Oh,
from Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Well, they have 2 Jalen Williams, don't they?
Yeah. Then who was the guy who's the power forward who's now in the Hornets but was on the Celtics and then was on the Mavs?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it.
Another Williams.
Yes. Grant
Williams.
Yeah.
And then Scottie Pippen Jr. and his brother.
Yeah. Michael Jordan's ex-wife's husband.
And Bronny had security.
Bronny won.
Bronny whooped ass. And I was like, they didn't tell me Bronny was in the building.
He's better at COD.
He's like, we got a surprise for you. And I turned right and he's like, what's up, man? It's Bronny.
Was LeBron there?
No.
Oh. Well, Bronny's not that tall. He's like your height.
He's shorter.
Yeah.
But he's buff.
He's probably more athletic though.
So we did that. Oh yeah.
He's a freak.
Shout out to Call of Duty. They gave us free Apple Airphone, like the big ones.
The real ones. Those are like $400 or something.
We just had to take a picture and play Call of Duty for 10 minutes and they got us. Sick.
I'll play video games.
Definitely the only white jam band in that scene.
Oh, that's cool. Then they're reaching a new market.
Fucking go. We're making moves.
We can't all be basketball.
Shout out to Call of Duty.
I love Call of Duty. I play it with my friends all the time.
So Jeremy went to the date and I'm like, I'm just gonna smoke some cigs and play penny slots, and I hit a jackpot and I won $2,500.
Holy shit! Paid for your whole trip almost.
Paid for the whole trip, and then I gambled a little more, got cocky, and put another $700 in the penny slots. So I came back with $1,500, and then I bought myself like a $200 dinner.
Of course. Well, you still came out ahead again.
I mean, it was a free trip.
$200 dinner is nice after a nice weekend like that.
Oh yeah, it was Bobby Flay's Amalfi.
Get some nutrients in your body.
Yeah, we went to Mr. Cho's. We balled out, and then I didn't have to pay for anything.
Where'd you stay?
They got us free tickets at Caesar Palace.
Cool.
It was sick. You should have went, dude.
I know.
It was basically the whole thing was free.
Damn. Well, if I would have known that, I
didn't know that either.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know. I mean, we just got lucky, or it was just like maybe just.
No, I know you got
the
lucky.
Universe was just like
here's
a good deed.
Maybe it was just because you were having a hard week last week, and the universe.
Oh my god!
Never.
I think I'm quit. I got an announcement.
Okay.
I am done with nitrous oxide. I'm out of the game.
It was making you a little bitch last week.
Oh man, I saw your face when I was yelling at everyone. You're like, I got to get the fuck out of this.
I'm not part of this.
I'm like yelling at Brienne. I was like ripping Paul Coffin came over.
Remember, I came over and you had like already done the interview.
Yeah. I'm like, I already did it. Yeah. Paul Coffin brought 2 tanks of nitrous to my house.
They were big.
2 nights before.
They're big.
They're big, and they lasted 4 days, and I was just by myself. I'm just sucking nitrous.
Oh yeah,
my brain. I felt like a fucking idiot.
It was like the opposite of running.
Yes, I couldn't leave my house. I felt like I was a prisoner in my own house.
I bet you were so mad at everybody.
I was pissed. I couldn't sleep.
I didn't know nitrous does that. It makes you testy. I guess you're not breathing oxygen, so
yeah, and you're basically suffocating yourself.
It was very funny to me.
But I'm back.
Anxiety.
Anyway, I had a great time in Vegas.
Sounds amazing.
Honestly, I don't like Vegas. I shit on Vegas all the time. Guy. And that was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Granted, I was with like celebrities.
It's your shit.
It's my shit.
I like celebrities too. They're rich and they're cool.
Yeah.
I prefer celebrities.
Yeah, weird. But I'm out. I'm out of the game. I told myself I'm done.
That was funny.
I'm done with shit.
We'll see. I mean, words are words. I didn't do shit last week and it was too hot.
What'd you do?
I mean, it was so hot I barely left my apartment. It was 105 like every day last weekend.
It was hot.
I went to Yacht Club Sunday night and got a little fucked up and watched Paris's new band. They are fire.
Who's in it?
Black guys that you don't know.
Oh, cool.
They're fucking badass.
I love that.
Yeah. It was cool to just see a band of all black people.
Should we get them on volume.com? Volume.com, the land of Paris's new band eventually.
He's like, I already work with Harry Styles.
Head to volume.com. All the greatest live streams, all the best stuff. If you're a content creator, you got to do it.
Ben Holst, the whole gang.
The whole gang. They're here to help you.
I haven't talked to Ben in a while. Actually.
I pitched Volume on an idea.
What?
I can't say it.
Okay.
But we're starting to. Let's go.
Yeah.
So head to volume.com where dreams are possible, people. If you got a dream, pitch it to Volume.
They
are the best. They'll listen to you. They might not take the dream if it's not.
But they'll at least listen, which is way more than a lot of other people.
I've pitched them on a lot of dreams, and a couple of them fell flat on the.
Not the worst idea.
But they listened.
Especially if they start with you, because you're starting to move records now.
Yeah.
I think they can at least get their money back on you.
Yeah. The platform is perfect for a band or an artist to integrate into the internet,
into the stream, into the video,
everything. So shout out to volume.com. Go ahead.
Still got to make stuff.
Head to volume.com. Let your dreams come true. Ooh, that's a new tag team.
Let your dreams come true. Just let it happen. It'll happen. You're white.
Flood City, people. It's this weekend.
Listen.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Flood City, bitch. Flood City.
I can't wait to do the recap with you, and you won't even be there. I'll just be talking.
I'll be there. I'll just zoom in the whole time. These people got to start.
If I just hold you on an iPhone,
these people got to start booking me at their festival too. I have a pretty good band now. So,
ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being. I want to say this for Nick. I love you. You're my guy. Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here now. Oh yeah. Thank you, Nick, for putting up with me.
I'm not really, if I've known someone for 4 years and they're really chill and then they like blow up twice, that doesn't define them.
Okay, thank you.
It's called being an adult. I'm just a very extremely patient person.
Yeah.
That's why you like taking me on the road.
So
it's real intimacy.
I realized, that, my brocation with Jeremy Sulkin was just basically a very long date.
Yeah, you guys did seem like you were dating a little bit. I can't remember. I hit you up like, are you going to fuck him or what? You guys were like at some dinner.
I realized that I was on acid.
He looked so excited in every picture. Like, I might fuck this guy. I don't know. It looked very much like you guys were going to, which is fine.
I was on acid. I'm like, hey, will you hold my wallet and my,
and my ran phone? Away with that bitch.
He had a purse. He had like a man purse or whatever.
He's very stylish and fashionable.
He's stylish. He had like 6 pairs of glasses.
I love his house.
His house is amazing. I love Jeremy. That was really good. We haven't really bonded like that.
Jeremy's a solid, nice, like he's always down to just be nice.
Yeah. And he's a fucking smart guy.
Yeah.
He was telling me about this new endeavor he has going on. It's going to be the other thing that's kind of co-collabing.
I don't think I know about that.
Holy shit. They just got, dude, I can't talk about it. He told me not to talk about it.
Yeah. I don't even know.
God damn, this thing is about to blow up. He's about to be fucking.
I need a good idea.
He's going to be like this 8-figure guy.
If it works. How do I get in on this? No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, damn, I should have took that meeting earlier.
Jeremy's smart as shit.
Yeah.
And he kind of like, this is going to sound rude, but I mean as a comment, he like hides it a little bit. He doesn't need you to know that he's smart.
Right.
He's not pretentious about it.
He was the business manager for Big Gigantic.
Yeah.
And the drummer.
Yeah.
They just hired a business manager.
He knows how to get those cheap hotels. And
shout out to our business manager, Peter Frostick.
Hey, I'm a fan of him. He paid me in like 2 days after that tour. And my
I was reluctant about having a business manager.
No, they save you money if they're good.
They're good.
They actually pay for themselves if they know what they're doing.
Can't believe my old account fucked up my taxes that bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe that shit. All right. Have a great day, guys.
How long was that?
33 minutes.
Holy fuck.
I know. We're cooking. Next week, it's just Nick and Andy. We're going to just talk. We're going to shoot the shit. I'm going to talk to them about Flood City Music Festival. Recap that, Johnstown. And then we're just going to shoot the shit. We're also going to change the narrative on this podcast. We're going to do a lot more Nick and Andy episodes.
That's what people
love those.
Every time we do one, people hit me up and say it's their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we're the product.
Maybe we are the product. We thought the interviewees were the product.
But sometimes those.
Yeah, we're going to do less so I don't get so burnt out. I've been getting burnt out about
Hey, get on those voicemails and ask us stuff.
Yeah, what's the deal? Why isn't the voicemails not working?
They are, but people it's not stuff you can use in the podcast. Just like, hey, I saw you at this festival. It was cool.
Oh.
We need ask us for advice. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Talk shit.
We should start doing plugs about that.
Try to get us to respond to you.
Yeah.
Piss us off. Try to piss me off. Start an argument.
No, don't piss us off.
No, just start an argument with me or something. I like to argue,
I got in one more fucking YouTube war.
Not
with
like
some
piss
fucking
off.
cucks.
YouTube? YouTube comments. Don't ever go on YouTube comments. They're like the most depraved comments now.
I know. Well, they're making fun of me and my friends, so then I started yelling back, and then they started getting really personal.
Oh God, they always do. But
they always do.
It's always the anonymous people. That
it's always the guy with the burner account name,
getting
like
real personal.
Trey's Backbone or
what they say about you, though. I'm interested.
This is some cuck shit. Like he just likes to hear him talk. He doesn't even know how to interview. You're not making music. You're not giving music any favors. I'm like, lead it to a guy who's fucking has a burner account to fucking tell me what music jealous. Needs. Fuck you, bitch.
He's not. You are a good interviewer, and maybe you do like to hear yourself talk. You don't have to listen to the fucking podcast. You're not required by the federal government to listen to this. If you hate it this much and have all these opinions, you're clearly listening every week, so you must like it on some level.
Supposed to be happy. We're supposed to not be judging.
We're not
judging. I took acid for 4 days.
I didn't take any
to make me realize that my soul does not need anything but love, light. Yeah.
I would just stay out of YouTube comments in the future. It's just losers in there. You're not doing music any favors. Who is? Like, get the fuck off, dude. You don't know shit about music.
All right. Enjoy Maggie. What an opening from Maggie. Sorry, Maggie.
Oh, we're nice.
Yeah. Maggie's got a new record out.
Great
Maggie record. Just got a nice article. She finally got her flowers. No pun intended. But Maggie just got her flowers from Rolling Stones.
One more thing about Maggie, possibly the most stylish person around.
Yeah, Maggie's fucking hot, dude.
Always looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like she's a professional. Like she feels like a celebrity.
She's everything.
She's a celebrity.
She's a star.
She's a star.
Yeah.
And
I played a gig with her once. It was all incredible.
As we get older, our relationship grows too, it's like she's becoming like my little sister, which is fucking
little sis?
Cool.
I like that.
I think we're the same age. Maybe no, she's.
I think she's a couple years younger than you.
Yeah,
she looks about 10 years younger, but yeah.
Enjoy Maggie's new song that Chris is about to play. Chris, play the new song for us, baby.
No one gets out alive. God damn, that's a good melody.
Great song. Great song.
She got that strings and horns.
And she just wrote a song with my favorite songwriter, Brent Cobb.
Oh, cool.
Fucking A.
All right.
I love you. All right. Hey, Nick, sorry again for being a bitch for 2 weeks.
Please stop apologizing.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Wow. Flood City Music Festival headliner and my best friend, Maggie Rose. How we doing?
What's up, babe?
What's up, babe? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm at Smith Lake, Alabama, so I'm in my happy place.
You are on a fucking roll right now, bud. How are you not exhausted?
I am exhausted.
Yes.
But look who's talking.
That's why let's have some therapy because I'm ready to cry at any fucking moment.
Same. Sometimes out of joy, sometimes out of sadness.
Yeah.
Out of insanity. But I mean, at least we're exhausting ourselves doing what we love. That's what I have to keep reminding myself.
It's been a long time coming, right? Mags getting that big record deal. Overnight. Fucking overnight. That when I saw that article of Rolling Stones, I kind of cracked the fuck up because it was so like it was like she's like she totally did the flip. I'm like, my girl's been working hard the whole fucking time. Just because she changed her name, like what the fuck is wrong with these people? You don't have to talk shit. I mean, I'll talk shit for you, but. It was nice that they mentioned you. It's about fucking time.
Yeah. And I part of it was kind of hard to read. Like, it was hard to revisit some of those moments. And I've known you for a long time, but it was nice to actually have someone understand just how convoluted this path has been a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's so crazy. Your story is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
10 years ago to speak is when Girl in Your Truck song came out. Like that's how crazy this path has been. And I couldn't be in a more different place than I was when I was releasing these songs to country radio. Thank God.
Dude, thank God. Now, because you're finding your sound, you're approaching it in the way that you want to approach it. It's got to feel powerful.
It does. It feels like something I can actually do for the rest of my life now that I'm doing it this way.
Yeah.
But the idea of continuing on the path that I was on, that makes me fucking tired. That is not sustainable. No. I wouldn't be able to do that.
You think this way is more sustainable for your mind, body, and soul?
Yes, because before, and I'm referencing country radio as before, you pour your entire being into the performance of like one song, and it just feels so one dimensional. And the success or failure of your single at radio, it felt like the only thing, the barometer of success was like
Right.
dependent on that. Now I just feel so much more multifaceted, and like at any given time, I can have a few different irons in the fire and different songs that people are latching onto with different audiences. And it just makes me kind of more malleable and able to fit in different spaces. Like that's what I think you and I have in common. Like we're part of this jam scene, not because of our music, but I think because we
Our show.
Connect with that audience
Right.
that loves to see, us being authentic. And we have a great band that can give everyone a different experience from day to day.
Right. Do you wish you got more successful early in your life so you're not as tired as we are now?
Yes.
Yeah, same.
Absolutely. I get this question so much after shows where people are like, do you want to be bigger than you are?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, yes. Like, but I get what they're saying because there's a nuance to it. I seem to be kind of doing things on my terms, and I'm making a good living. We're not hungry, and I'm getting to be busy and play shows, but like people act as if I'm not going for commercial success. I am. I'm trying to. Like everything would be easier if we had some of these looks where it just was more audience members and a bigger crowd. And yeah, I want those things, but I think I haven't really made it easy to give someone the elevator pitch for what it is that I do, because we transcend genres, and
Yeah.
I've kind of explored my sound over the years, and it has changed. And I think that's what the Rolling Stone article was kind of trying to say, is like, there have been lots of reinventions, but it hasn't been like me sitting down at some table with a bunch of suits being like, what's the rebranding going to be this time? It's like, no, we're just evolving.
Yeah.
It feels
Rebrand. It's crazy how people misidentify rebranding and just maturing or growing old.
right. Right. Like as if it's some, like we're like contrived and we're going about this to, flip it up for a marketing boost. It's like, no, we're just changing as people, and we're doing it in front of you. And I want to watch artists who are going to represent where they are in that moment in their life.
A lot of people say to me, man, I used to love when you just take drugs on stage. I'm like, I ain't trying to die anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, you want me to take drugs at 36 years old? You want me to rip coke on stage anymore? Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, it's like, can't we just grow?
Yeah, do it for their entertainment, Andy. Come on,
puppet, put this coke in your nose in front of thousands of people. I'm like, that's the thing. Like, are people afraid? No, I'm not doing that. I'm just over exaggerating, but the mushrooms and shit. But why are people afraid to grow? I guess is my question. Like, why is it not okay to change and be someone completely different if it helps your heart and your soul?
It's not safe.
Right.
Don't fix what ain't broke, they say. But I think that if you're terrified, that means you're doing it right.
Yeah.
That means that you're pushing forward. The luxury of comfort is not something that we've signed up for.
Right.
If you want to be exciting to watch and authentic, that's like the most alive you'll ever be, is if you're scared and daring to do something that isn't a guaranteed outcome.
Were you scared to put out this record? It's very vulnerable, dude.
I was exhilarated by the whole process. I mean, I definitely knew that I had something special. So I was excited, but it was a different sound for me, definitely a different group of people that I put it together with. I mean, you know the story that I had the album finished before I got signed to Big Loud, which is kind of wild. And I think that was a big validator for me to be like, oh, I made the record exactly how I wanted to. And then I got signed by a Music Row label, no less, which I had kind of written off as like, they're safe and I'm not going to find a home here. So I had a lot of reasons to believe in what we were doing, but the subject matter, you know, it felt like revisiting some painful moments. I'd written a lot of these songs over the pandemic or after, which, you know, the pandemic was tough for everybody, but it really rocked a lot of big relationships in my life that didn't survive the pandemic.
Like which ones?
And like just some working relationships. I think having the work component was tough.
Yeah.
And you know, when that went away, I think the defining of our relationship, I didn't realize how much emphasis there was on, you know, working together.
Right. Yeah.
So
isn't it crazy working with the people? Isn't it crazy the people when you work with people you love and friends and stuff? It takes it to a different level, especially when they're being mean.
Yeah, and yes, yeah. It sucks to feel like you are overextending yourself and trying to keep things afloat, and like gratitude turns to resentment, and that happens all the time.
Yeah. What's
writing these songs very cathartic, and I also lost people physically during the pandemic. Like my best friend's dad passed away, and you know, we're all getting older, and these are things that are going to happen. But I think just taking stock of gratitude and knowing that the situation and circumstances are never going to be completely favorable for you to do something. So waiting to put an album together wasn't something I wanted to do anymore. I just had to make something beautiful. And, you know, I knew that touring was still not 100%, and our industry still hasn't recovered, to be honest. But
no, it's kind of fucked still.
Like, yeah, it totally is.
Festivals aren't really selling anymore. Shows are kind of not selling out as much as they used to. It's do you think people are broke, or what do you think it is? People are just over it or oversaturated? What do you think it is?
I think a multitude of things. I think people have bought into this fallacy that concert tickets are too expensive across the board. But I mean, you and I are selling tickets for $20 and you'll have a great night of music. Come to this club and see us. So I think that there's also, I do think people are struggling financially so than they were a couple years ago. But I also think that there's a lot of misinformation about how expensive it actually is to go out and see live music. Like any town, wherever you are, listener, you can go support a great band in your smaller venues too. Those guys have been really hurting since the pandemic too. It's not the big arenas. It's like
the little guy
songbirds
too.
And places that are have closed their doors forever.
Yeah, I think about that. And also I think COVID got people comfortable with just staying at home on a Tuesday instead of going out, you know, like fuck
going up on a Tuesday.
I mean, I'm still a degenerate. I just went out last night, but a lot of people aren't like that, Maggie. A lot of people are like, we're saving our energy for Friday and Saturday. And maybe that's
one of a kind,
dude. I mean, you ain't no spring chicken to the partying as well, Maggie Rose. We like to have fun.
I like to have fun.
You have more fun. You have like fancy fun though. You're like always on a fucking, you're always on like a fucking ocean or a fucking lake house, just getting tan, fucking having a mojito. I'm out there in the dark crevices of a fucking Irish bar, just trying to drink my sorrows away. That's a little
I like an Irish bar too.
I know.
I'm trying to make some changes just from a health standpoint.
You over it?
Austin, I'm a little over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little over it. I told you my mom doesn't drink and she's like the most fun and weird she's ever been.
Yeah.
She just hit her 1,000th day.
Wow.
And like she just seems so clear and sure of herself. And I part of me, like there's a big allure to that for me.
Yeah.
And also if Austin and I start a family, then I gotta be on my toes there. Little baby crawling around.
Yeah. You can't be, Auntie Maggie. You got to be Mommy Maggie.
I'm really good at the auntie thing because that's auntie fun there. And I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Damn.
Needs changing.
Hold on. You guys are talking about having kids and shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I want to be an uncle. Can I be an uncle? This is exciting.
Of course. Yes. You got big uncle energy.
What? Okay, let's talk about that. Let's list the pros and cons of having a kid. What are you nervous about to have a kid, and what are you excited about?
I'm nervous about messing up this person's life.
You won't mess it up.
What I'm excited about is that it will be another person in the world who's loved immensely. So what could be wrong with that?
Yeah.
I think they will have an extremely exciting life. They'll be very well adjusted because I'm going to strap that kid to my chest and continue touring. I was talking to Grace Potter about at Shawnee Cave where we were a couple of weeks ago together. So much fun. You were so cute with my nieces there.
Oh my God. I thought I scared them. I was like, hey, Uncle Andy. Fuck.
I was like, when I got on stage with you, I was like, please keep in mind my nieces are in the audience.
What did Grace say about childhood?
She just said it's really hard. And I appreciated her honesty because, of course, she waxed poetic about how beautiful and transformative it is. But she's like, it's tough to be a woman and be a front person and be a mother. Yeah. And I have to, with my partner, we made it very clear that like there's going to be a division of duties that might deviate a little bit from your traditional idea of what like the family unit looks like. And he's doing a lot of things that you would, I guess, I don't want to throw us back to the 50s, but that you would normally designate to the mom.
Right.
And I think, Austin, and he's the greatest, so responsible. And we have an understanding that I would really need a lot of help. And
damn,
I don't want to, I have so many ambitions for myself in my career, but I also just know that maternal instinct is really getting stronger and stronger.
Holy shit.
And I'm at this lake house with Becky Bliss and Liz Longley, these two artists who are amazing. And they both have little girls. And we woke up this morning and I just was like, my ovaries are exploding.
Oh my God.
They're so cute. Singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And I wake up and there's sweet little voices.
You're like,
but yeah, it would be really hard.
You're like, after you have that, you're like, Austin, come into my room right now. It's go time. No, I hear you. As I get older, I'm like on the fence about having kids, but it's got to be some like internal fucking for a woman. I mean, like you're growing this fucking thing in your body, dude. And it's like,
no.
And it's like, even through the years of evolution and stuff like that, we were raised to procreate, right?
Yeah. Yes. And it's definitely like a flip switch in me. But it would change a lot of stuff. And I hate inconveniencing other people, but like that would affect the whole unit, the whole band, everybody, you know. I'd be like, guys, we're all pregnant. We're having a baby collectively.
It'd basically be like that. The whole band would have to raise that fucking baby. Because you're not going to stop touring, bud. You're not going to stop touring. It's not in your DNA to not stop working. You are a workaholic like me. This is why we're close friends. And this is why we don't have to talk, but know when something's off. Right?
Yes. And I mean, the highs are super high. The lows are very low. There's like a volatility to what we do that I wouldn't want. I would want some stasis for this child. If I were to bring a person into the world, I wouldn't want their environment to be so crazy. Like I was talking to my mom last week and actually talking about drinking and why it's why you see some people on the road get caught up in all these substances. And it's because like you're sort of detached from where you are physically.
Right.
Every day you wake up in a different town. And I think then you're like, well, it doesn't really matter where I am physically. Why would it matter where I am mentally? You know?
That's sad.
You kind of just, right. But I think if you're aware of it and you just try and be in the moment and go to a local restaurant or get a sense of the town you're in, it does help. And I think you can just feel, I'm just trying to be more
in tune.
The space that I'm in right now and not let it blur by.
Maybe your ass needs to get knocked up because like, because kids make you present, dude. You know?
Yeah. And I think what I've found, my friends who have kids, they say, I'm like, how's your creativity affected? And how are you writing a lot? And like, how prolific do you feel? And usually their answer is some variation of, I'm more intentional about the free time that I have. I don't squander it away because I know, okay, they're going to have a nap at this time. This is when I'm going to write this idea that I've been wanting to write. So maybe you're just a little bit more, you use your time better.
Yeah. And like, yeah, that's what everyone I interview as kids and I talk about the songwriting prices versus when inspiration comes to you versus inspiration has to come now because I have an hour and a half until this fucking baby wakes up. And it kind of puts your ass on a timer, but like you've already created all the skills your whole life. Like it's still going to come out, you know, it's like less of a lazy effect of like, oh, when it comes, a vessel, man, the fucking vessel. It's like, I got to get the vessel right now because this kid is going to start throwing up on my fucking shoulder in 2 hours, you know?
I need to conjure this idea immediately. Yes. Quickly, right now.
Yeah. You've been writing a lot. I've been talking to Austin. You're still just doing writing rounds. Like what? Yeah. Are you ever going to take a break, Maggie?
No.
That's my girl. I want to clap to that. I'm clapping to that.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, Maggie.
No, I don't want to take a break. This is when I want to take a break, I'll take one. Yeah. But I like to relax and I like to have fun, but get it while the getting's good. I feel inspired right now. And I have to write so many shitty songs to get one good one. So I have to make lots of efforts. Yeah. And I want to make the next record. I wrote with Brent Cobb yesterday. You know him?
He's my favorite. Whoa, no. Really?
Yes. He came over to my house and we had the best day ever. And we wrote this like Otis Redding kind of vibe. And like, that's what better way to spend a day.
Yeah.
We were
that's why I got to move to Nashville.
Well, yeah, he lives in Georgia, but
Yeah.
he was in town.
He has like a house out here though.
Yeah.
He writes it. He has a little apartment, right, for his publishing company.
Yes, yeah.
Oh
does.
man. Damn. See, that's the problem with Denver. There's not enough songwriters. They're all just really great guitar players and shit. So it's like, I can't just like call 10 guys during the day and, let's write some songs, like that's the beautiful thing about Nashville. And my question is like, when you write a shitty song, do you get bummed out or is just like, fuck, it's like, all right, that was fine, but let's move on tomorrow. Like, I can't handle writing a shitty song.
Well, I mean, I was being self-deprecating. I try to never walk away from a shitty song. But I don't let it get me down too much. And
Right.
There's always something good to be taken away from just the effort of writing. Like it makes you look inward, or, you kind of practice guitar all day while you were strumming through this idea.
Right.
So there's improvement to be gleaned from it. But I mean, I guess I gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
Not worry about it.
Do you?
But I don't ever think I'm like, oh, that song is shitty, unless I just wouldn't finish it if it were really that bad.
What do you beat yourself up the most about?
A lot of stuff. I think I can be very critical of the live show. If I did not give myself the opportunity to sing the best I could because I stayed up too late the night before or didn't get enough sleep or let anxiety get the best of me. Like sometimes the first night back of tour can be my worst show because I just get too in my head about, getting back into the mode of things.
Right.
I'm just like not in it in that moment the way I need to be.
Like a creature habit. Like you're a creature habit for the moment that you've already been in and it's hard to get into a new moment.
Yes.
I'm like that too.
The second night of tour is always a great show.
Right.
But sometimes the first night of tour, I get a little bit in my head, like imposter syndrome. And I need to like gas myself up again to be like, okay, I'm supposed to be here and doing this. Do you ever get that way? Like,
yeah, all the time. All the time. I'm like, it's always the first day or two. I'm like, fuck, I do not want to do this. Because I'm like so absorbed in the podcast mode, or like if I've done like 10 interviews in a row and I'm finally getting better at.
Like,
what?
It's almost like you have to shift into tour Andy.
Yeah. It takes a second sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like adjusting from like songwriter Maggie to fucking live performer Maggie.
Right. And I also want everyone to be happy on the road. I get like very, very concerned with, is everyone doing okay? Is everyone feeling like they want to be here? Like,
yeah.
I don't know why I do that.
Because you're the band leader. You gotta do that. You're the boss. Like you don't want to fucking have a bad crew who's fucking angry and pissed off. That's not bad to always think if people like you. But you also gotta let that shit go because they're there for a reason. Yeah. Well, also you're traumatized. We won't talk about why from past situations. You know what I'm saying? That's all we'll talk about that. But that triggers us to feel like, oh, fuck, I had a bad situation one time. Is it always going to be like that? That's why I think it was hard for me to commit to a girl. So like, fuck, I finally got a girlfriend, Maggie.
You do?
Yeah. It's this comedian. We'll talk about it off air.
Tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you.
We'll talk about it.
I'll tell you. Fuck it. I'm not scared. This comedian, she's like trying to clean me up and shit. And like, she's flying out. I'm coming. Are you going to be in Nashville next week?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Until Thursday.
until Thursday. Yeah, we okay, cool. I fly in Thursday. She's coming into town too.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we got to go have dinner or something. You got to meet her.
And I mean, you with a comedian, I don't know how you could be more funny, but
Oh, no. I can't be funny, you know?
this is going to be good. Yeah. Are you nervous about being funny
Well,
around her?
yeah, I can't tell jokes. She laughs, but like she's smart, you know?
Of course.
Yeah.
You
But
have
we'll
to
talk.
be.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
How many
What? So speaking of that, what makes, I mean, you're with Austin all the time. How are you not wanting to like fucking throw him out of a window?
I think he wants to throw me out of a window sometimes.
No,
I
he
don't
loves
know.
the shit out of you, dude. Because he's your manager
He
too.
does.
He's your manager too.
I know, right?
Wow.
Are we insane? I do not recommend it for everybody. I say that all the time. I'm like, please wade carefully if you're going to, work with your partner.
Right.
He's so patient, and we have a really great yin and yang kind of vibe where he's a little OCD. He's very organized. He's the kind of guy whose inbox is cleared out every day. I'm the person who has like 520 text messages.
That's my girl.
It gives him anxiety.
Right.
And like, I mean, it gives me anxiety too, but that's just, I've operated at this level for so long that I'm just okay with the chaos.
Right.
And we are on the road. We have pretty different schedules. Like he's helping with the merch and he's helping load in. He's also taking meetings all day, and we're kind of like two ships passing in the night when we're out on the road. But we do have our little room in the back of the bus that you've seen.
Yeah.
Where we get to sleep in the same bed, and working with him allows, and the fact that he's on the road with me, it lets me be as ambitious as I am and as I want to be. I don't feel guilty about leaving my partner at home. And I also feel like it removes me from the center of all of this because I share it with Austin. We really collaborate on so much together. And he's such an encouraging person that, like, I know I wouldn't have put this album together if it weren't for him.
Right.
So I was blue, and I think part of it was my own podcast, interviewing all these women and listening to their music and their stories. Like, that got me excited to start putting an album together. But he also was hearing what I was writing and was like, there's an album clearly coming together.
The great part when you first showed me the album at your house and we blasted that shit, we were so excited, so happy. The same excitement that I saw in your eyes was in Austin's eyes. And that's special.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys are really a team. Like, I wonder, like, does the work energy ruin the intimacy energy sometimes? Because you guys are just working with each other so much. Or does it make the intimacy better?
It rarely hurts it. And of course there are times where like logistics can be sort of it can wear us down, just having to talk about scheduling and like all that technical stuff. But the intimacy is intensified by it because we love what we're doing.
Right.
And bonding over music and ideas and dreaming and like we both have so much belief in it that it's fun to just dream up what's next and then see them come to fruition. Like, that's a pretty awesome thing that's connected us.
Yeah.
To be like, we said we'd do this and now it's happening. It's kind of dreamy.
Yeah, it's dreamy, but can you like, is it like, can you offend him easier? or are you afraid to offend him because you have to sleep in the same bed with him at the end of the night?
No, I think it's respect for each other and professionalism and knowing what his capabilities are. If I'm critical of him, it's because I know that he can adjust it and he can do something about it, and vice versa. And if he weren't telling me the honest truth and was like, hey, you definitely could have done this better.
Yeah.
If he didn't let me know, I would think that he didn't think I was capable of addressing the issue. But yeah, I mean, we can certainly offend each other, and music is a very personal thing,
Right.
and what we're doing, and you don't want to undermine his confidence too. Like in a meeting, oh, you dealt with this person differently. If I am critical of anyone in that regard, I think that you can make them self-conscious, and I would never want it to go that way. But we got to set each other straight when it's necessary.
Is it hard not to be mean because you guys are so close? Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. I think I probably would be much more, I'd have a little more tact in how I would deliver a message to someone else if I wasn't married to them.
You're like,
I can be a little direct sometimes. And,
Maggie, I've seen it, Queen.
Maybe loaded with, right. Maybe too much emotion charged in some of the things that
You're just so passionate, That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
You are a very passionate person about everything you do. I could see in your eyes, like, you really give a fuck.
I do.
A lot of people don't give a fuck. A lot of people just are like, oh, I just have to do this. Like, I don't know. I could never live like that. And I get why it's scary to like think about having a kid, because you give a fuck about so much things all the time that if that kid comes out, you could not sleep straight if you do not give a fuck about this thing.
No. And that's why I stay busy.
Yeah.
It's because I care. And I also, the thought of being dead in the water and not having momentum behind what I'm doing terrifies me.
Right.
But I also, I know that this job has dictated so much about family planning and, big life choices that I have allowed to be shaped very much by music and touring. And,
right.
That idea of having a child, even 2 years ago, before this album was done, before I had a label and with everything up in the air with the pandemic, it was totally off the table. I liked the thought of being a mom, but I was like, absolutely not. It's not feasible. And that kid shouldn't be brought into this situation.
Right.
With how up in the air everything was. I feel a little more stability now, but like, this is the most stable I'll feel today. We only got what we have in front of us.
To be honest, like through the years I've been hanging out with you, feels like together we're maturing.
Yes, I'm very proud of us.
I'm very proud of us because normally we are early in our careers, we would, get down on ourselves on other things. And I feel like we're just kind of letting the flow come,
Yeah.
And not letting like other things that we have no control of get us down. Like we only could do what we can do, right?
Yes. That's the song that Brent and I wrote yesterday. Like just that feeling. It's called Cool Breeze. And it's about like, I think just having faith, knowing that like you're talented and we're trying to be the best people we can be, good people, and leaving people happy. And I think that's work that I'm proud of. And that's we've created a nice life for ourselves.
Right.
Meaning, I think, we've created friendships and hopefully facilitated experiences for people that are good memories. And like, that's good work.
So why are we still sad?
Why are we we on antidepressants?
Why are we on antidepressants and nitrous?
Oh, man. Because that's the human condition, my friend.
Well, I think it's also because not a lot of people do what we do. And it's hard to relate with people outside of the fucking circus. And it's hard to, it's like if we were with each other every day and all our homies were with each other every day and traveling together, it would feel less lonely. But we're all on different paths and we see each other for 10 seconds. Like, how you doing? Are you good? Are you good? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, I gotta go over here. You gotta go over here. Like, if we were just here marinating with each other, that sounded sexual. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean? Like, if we're here just coexisting, I feel like we'd be less sad. I just think like this music thing, we're all doing the same thing, but we're all doing it all at different times. And that's like, if we're all, it's not like everyone has a 9 to 5 at the
we're
corporate.
We're all in it together and we're more connected.
And we're so fucking alone.
And so alone.
I know.
That's what I think about on the road. I'm like, I'm going to see several hundred people later.
Yeah.
And you think like, how social is that? But I've been walking around this town by myself, like my AirPods in, alone all day until sound check.
Right.
And then you go sit in front or you go perform for people. They all had breakfast with their families. Maybe they walked their dog. Like they had such a normal experience and now they're at a show and like you're there with them, but there's a divide. It's lonely.
Oh yeah.
But it's also, we've just picked a very deviant path. And I think it's such a privilege and such a joy, but we kind of have to walk it and it can be lonely.
If it was easy, it'd be the way, Maggie Rose. But it's not.
Right. Yeah.
But look what all the cool shit we get to do. You're out here there on a lake on a Tuesday.
Yeah, on a lake. Yeah.
I'm going to Vegas to go see Grateful Dead and drop acid tomorrow. I'm like, it's it's going to be crazy.
So jealous. Have you been to the Sphere?
No,
already?
I heard it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Did you go?
Jealous.
You go? No, you two or anything?
I haven't been to the Sphere.
Oh, I forgot. You're a deadhead and a fish head.
Yes, I got to see Gamehenge at Madison Square Garden.
You did. That cracked me up when I found out you're a fucking fish head, dude. I'm like, damn, Maggie, you got a full circle of music, dog.
Very well-rounded, yes.
Very well-rounded.
Shania Twain was my first concert.
Who was?
Shania Twain.
Shut the fuck up. And then, and then your last concert is Trey Anastasio Gamehenge.
I was actually at I saw my last concert was Trey Anastasio at Wolf Trap with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Dude.
I took my parents and they were like, whoa, this is so fun.
Just fucking. Like, what's the crowd like at a fucking Trey Anastasio show? Where your mom's like.
Well, my mom had the best time. We parked and my mom had packed like chicken salad and cheese and crackers. And we had like the most elegant little tailgate. And then this guy comes up to my dad. He's like, hey, can I smoke here? My dad's like, sure. Have at it. And it was like people dressed in really proper clothes for the orchestra. And then other people dressed in tie-dye and like total wook outfits. It's a really interesting hodgepodge of people. I like the intersectionality of it all.
It's kind of amazing how music does that, right? Like you could have like, that's one thing I love about that what made me fall in love with music. It's like seeing the crowd. There's like, there'll be cougars, there'll be hippies, there'll be kids, there'll be rich people, poor people, sad people, happy people. And at the end of the show, they all come out with the same experience. And that's pretty magical.
It's there's so few things that actually are that unifying. It sounded like you were singing Toby Keith's I Love This Bar.
Who's your daddy? Who's your friend?
We got rich folks. We got rednecks.
Well, I love you. I could talk to you for hours. I want you to go enjoy your day off. I know you only get a lot of days off. What's up?
No, I have today off, but I'm going to go write a Christmas song.
It's July, Maggie.
This is the time to write the Christmas song.
Go out. No, I'm stopping you right now. Go out there. No Christmas songs today. This is all mental health awareness day. Okay. Get out there, go on the lake. Christmas song on the lake. I love you so much. You work so hard.
When do you think Christmas songs are written? In
That's
December?
True. No.
They gotta come out in December.
No. Everyone's in fucking flip flops.
That's when Mariah Carey started singing. As soon as Halloween's over, Mariah Carey's out there.
Oh yeah, she's out there in her flip flops talking about Santa Claus in Hawaii.
Yeah, that'll be me. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, how was your Hawaii trip? It looked like a blast.
So fun.
Fun?
It was so much. I went swimming with turtles.
Oh,
we did the road to Hana.
Yeah,
and it was like Jurassic Park, just real with no dinosaurs.
Oh my God, it looked like amazing. You look so happy there and there. You and Austin.
Gorgeous. I had the best Mai Tai I've ever had. Yeah.
Austin said,
and Austin played cajon with me.
I heard he told me they weren't going to give him a stipend, so we're putting him on a cajon. He's in the band, so we could get you all the world treatment Maggie Rose is getting. I'm like, I fucking love it. He played a cajon.
Yeah, he was amazing, and it was like very romantic and cute. It was a 90-minute solo acoustic show, which
oh my God, and he played cajon.
Yeah. Just another hat. He's a great drummer.
Did you guys like make love for hours after that? Just like straight up like White Lotus style.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Babe, that cajon playing was so hot. Let's make love on this beach.
You're a dolphins thing.
Babe, there's a dolphin right there. Let's make love in front of this dolphin. Oh,
that dolphin. Watch. Don't look away, dolphin.
Keep your eyes on the prize, dolphin. The show's about to begin.
Over here, dolphin.
Oh, I love you so fucking much. I could talk to you for hours. Go do your thing. Go fucking write the Christmas song. Go do everything. Everyone, see one of the headliners of Flood City Music Festival. I will be playing with Maggie Rose. I'm excited. 2 weeks. We're ready. I'm going to see her ass in 2 weeks. Go out there. Pittsburgh, Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Show up for our girl, Maggie. Honestly, I've been watching her career for years and she's just on fucking fire and the band's sounding tight and everyone's happy. You guys really do. Like, I was so happy. Shawnee Cave was the best set I've ever heard of you. And like, you're just getting so confident in like your songs and like the songs are fucking good and you're singing and playing acoustic. It's just a fucking show now. You know, it was a show before, but now it's like you are Maggie fucking Rose, you know? Now it's like, you're a bad bitch, dude.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Go get pregos out there on that lake. Let's go to second tier Maggie Rose. I want to see Mama Rose. The next record's going to be called Mama Rose, okay?
I like it.
Get
Mama
out.
Rose.
Get out there.
Mama.
Get out there and show Delaware what a real artist can do out there, okay?
Yes, sir. You got it.
I love you. Tell Austin hello. Don't work too hard. Your day off. Write that Christmas song and get back on that fucking chair and relax. Drink water.
I'm gonna
hire a masseuse. I'll Venmo you $100. Go get a masseuse. Go get someone from Delaware. Get out there. Have them rub your feet, bud. Get out there.
Yeah, I like it.
Don't let Austin do it. He won't do it as passionate because he's working all the time. Get some guy or girl.
Did a lot of things. I don't know. Masseuse. Sorry, Austin.
Sorry, no.
Sorry to this man.
No, we're going to get a guy named like some Samoan dude. Just flip you over.
Jason Momoa. Let's go.
Momoa. He's the big fan of the podcast, Ashley. Jason, find your girl Maggie. She needs back row.
Yes.
All right, bub. Love you. Go have fun. Be safe in this world. And I'll catch you soon.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye. Thanks, Mag.